Hey, what's up, Dean? Super Performance Saturday. Hot is all get up. Well, I started this morning with the Jeep. I had already gotten everything off of it except for that box. So I got the box off of it, and then I took the new harness, laid it out, realized I had EV1 connectors, and these are the Multec injectors, like the stock truck injectors, which these kits don't. I couldn't find one with the multi-tech or whatever you call it injector. So I just ended up cutting all the EV1s off, cut the connectors off the old harness, and just spliced them in, heat shrunk them. Then I laid the harness on top of the motor and just started kind of connecting everything. I have everything connected up top. I don't have the crank sensor and the two power wires connected, and I don't have the O2 sensor connected, but the cam sensor's in. The two grounds are on the back of the cylinder head. Everything else is connected except what I have to crawl underneath and put two O2 sensors in. I ordered a box of 4, but they're the wrong connector. They're female connector, and I need male connectors because the harness has female connectors. So I believe this is AC stuff here. I'm not positive, but I believe it is, because I don't know what you would have such a long harness for other than AC. And I believe this goes to the accumulator, and this usually goes to your high pressure switch. So that's in the harness. I don't see it on here. Well, this says oil pressure sensor, but there's nowhere to plug in an oil pressure sensor. So it actually has halfway decent instructions. All the wires on this one, unlike mine, all those extra wires line up with what these are. So, and then cruise control, maybe those are, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea, but it gives you a cruise control diagram, which is pretty cool. Then it gives you the fuse box layout. So what I did was, that's a stud on the top that was holding that other box. So I just pushed that on, put the lock nut right back on it. So now it's upside down from this, but yeah, that'll be the fuse layout and relays. So I got to get the OBD sensor in, figure out which one's which for this. I know there's a fuel pump, which probably is going to be this gray one. This black one looks like it's, well, gray to black. Looks like it's going to be a ground because it goes in this harness. Or that's a fan trigger or a fan power, possibly. See, I didn't look through all this stuff. That wire comes up, so that's ground. So that's got to be a fan power wire here. So doesn't have a relay. Great. Because these are negative triggers. Says it here. Fan 1 ground and fan 2 ground. So those trigger relays. So I'm going to have to figure something out for relays, whether it be mount them over here and come off the alternator power. I will probably run a new alternator charge wire, because this is a janky wire and I don't know 100% where it goes. It kind of looks like it goes in the firewall, but I'm not positive where it goes. This thing changes colors so many times. So I gotta wire that up. So then I got done with that part of it because I still don't have O2 sensors. I reordered them, so they should be here, I don't know, today or tomorrow or something like that, which is fine. I can get this thing back up running Monday. Hopefully everything works out. Yeah, and the ECU, I'm just going to take and flip the ECU over. Maybe mount it up a little bit higher, but that's kind of how I routed the harness. Came across the engine kind of like a factory way. And then I also got the cover out. I got to find the back piece that screws down there and that kind of pushes into it. I got to find that. Hopefully I have one. I know I have one. I just got to find it. Then at least that'll cover all that stuff up. Came through here. I got to cut the grommet off. But I'll probably end up maybe putting a grommet on here. Not a grommet. What is it called? A P-clamp. Maybe hang a P-clamp from there or that side. Something. Put that down to there. Fire it. Yep. So I finished that and decided to come over here and start piecing together the pie cut. The flange came yesterday. And this is the 5-4. So we did a 4-inch downpipe for them. And I just started kind of piecing it together. The single 90 wasn't enough. 2 90s was too much. So I did a pie cut to a straight, to a 90, to another 90, to a V-band flange. And that's one of those quick ones. Also put his wide band under there. It'll kind of hide it a little bit. And then there's the V-band right there. It needs to be lifted a little, but the bolt is hitting the wastegate tube. So Monday also I should have the coupler for this, so that'll be Tuesday. I could do the charge pipe, but I should have the tube today to put the radiator back in, finish that up, and I'll put the upper hose on, so that way there I know where I'm going with this. And there was something else. I had it here. I swear I had it here. Oh, here it is. So this piece here should go out the car. I already cut the angle on it. So I have to trim down maybe an inch, maybe not. Then this 90 will go on the end somehow. And that'll help turn the 90 a little bit straighter when it's coming out of the car. So this will go in there. It's actually not too bad lengthwise, but I probably want to shorten it up a little bit. Yeah, I probably want to shorten it up a little bit. Alright, cool. Interrupted. So I just got to position the 90. I don't want it blowing on the fender. So it's just a matter of finding the right spot. That's pretty close right there. Pretty close. So why is this? Oh, I'm looking in the camera trying to line this up. That's pretty close right there. Yeah, I probably want to cut an inch off of that, or maybe a little more, maybe 1.25 inches, almost 1.5 inches, and get this 90 tucked farther into the fender, and then you won't so much see. Cool. You won't so much see this seam sticking out. I want to try and match it to this. So yeah, it should look good. Should look good. Should look good. But yep. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've done. It's Saturday. It's hot. It's like almost 5 o'clock. I am tired. I'm going home. So appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Leave me a comment. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe.